Hello. Good evening, everybody. It's me, Mare. I'm here, back in Dornman Port, of course. Ugh. And yes, last night I realized that Spiral Abyss was going to be resetting tomorrow night, i.e. this night, in 7 hours, I think, but I think I got, what was my count? I got 7 hours to complete Spiral Abyss, and I only have 31 stars in it. And I definitely remember struggling quite a lot, and I think I really needed to actually have a Animo DPS for one half of it, and it was not working out. Did I use Wanderer? I don't even remember who I used, but I was struggling a lot. Heavily, so I'm not gonna put you guys through that. And also, Stygian Onslaught started, but I have some time for that. I can at least get some of the more basic rewards for doing the hard difficulties on it. And, what else? Yeah, haven't done Imaginarium Theater yet this month, so I really need to get doing to that, but honestly, I just want to be chill. I don't want to be trying to figure out any team comps or anything like that. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to worry about that in HSR, since I got Ashvale, which is coming along nicely. I kind of have a lot of his traces leveled up as far as they could take them without needing the boss materials. So I really got to figure out a strategy to actually get the big boss Echo War. Oh crap, I didn't mean to talk to you. I think I did this yesterday trying to get the shinies in this room. What was I just saying? I don't have his Echo War drop that I need, so I definitely need to figure out how to do that. But I'll worry about that tomorrow, I think. I'll see. Right now, to avoid doing a fight, I'm just gonna talk with the guy that seems to want nothing more than to pick a fight with literally anything that's worth picking a fight with. Or, I don't know, some poor little loser like some struggling writer like Uchida Kotaro, which, if you remember a few days ago, I met him over at Millhaven Village, and he was distraught that he lost his notes about, I don't know, it was basically notes about using poison inside of a nighttime blooming flower, and that way it'll release when it's nighttime and poison anybody that's in the room, which is exactly the storyline that happened in Emily's story quest, if you don't remember or care, or just forgot about her in the first place. I said as much before. But he isn't actually going to kill somebody, he's just a writer. God damn it. The camera's so freaking high. There we go. That's better.
A modicum of patience for the
What was I saying again? But yeah, he was just a writer. He wasn't gonna actually kill somebody. He's some kind of detective writer. And apparently Lohan was also over at the bar, and he was suspicious that he was doing ne'er-do-well things. So I guess he brought him in for questioning. And that's probably where we're starting here now. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that there's actual rays of light around Columbina's idol here. You learn something new every day about a character's idols. Speaking about character idols, has everybody's seen the ones for Lohan, right? Where he has a dagger out and he's putting a shitload of poison on it? This guy's menacing. I can't believe I'm avoiding a fight by talking to this guy. Let's just get to it. Sir Knight, I swear it's just plot point for a novel. It wasn't a master plan for a crime or anything. Okay, my mic is micing. I understand, Mr. Uchida. I hear you loud and clear. No need to get so worked up. Why don't you have some tea and calm down first? Based on the intel we gathered earlier, your manuscript really doesn't look like a master plan for a crime. After all, it would be extremely impractical to pull off. Trust me, I've seen it done, and oh boy. That was clever. That was big-brained there. Definitely a less horrific thing about the whole story, really. Excuse me? What do you mean by impractical? If you're so brilliant, tell me what's wrong. Too many conditions, and the steps are far too convoluted. You need a poison that fits your exact needs. Not to mention a building that matches your specific requirements. One tiny slip at any stage, and the whole thing will be exposed instantly, won't it? Not to mention the setup is so convoluted that it's a chore to just understanding it at all. Now that you mention it, you do have a point. In that case, how should I improve this? I suppose I do dabble in medicine from time to time. How about we try a bit of this, and then, a little of that? Oh, honestly, Sir Knight, this job is beneath you. You're far too brilliant. What the fuck? Great, now he's giving advice about poisonings. I mean, at least to a writer, though. Pardon me, ma'am. Ooh. Well, I look forward to seeing more updates about that. I guess that was it for now. To be continued? Maybe? Oh god, I hope that there isn't some kind of actual murder plot that actually unfolds after that. Now what? Alright, I found this guy the other day. Some mystery man. I think this is the lighthouse. I keep calling this the lighthouse. Oh, it is... Well, it's a windmill. Where's the actual lighthouse? Let me take a step back from here. Which one is the lighthouse? Oh, no, the big windmill is the lighthouse, I think. This place. Yeah, this is my guy. What's going on, sir? Please, just be gone. Dude, we just walked up.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, sneaking around like that?
No! Wait, Ghost, it's here! It's going to eat me! Help! Help! Strange man yells. There really are ghosts. There really are ghosts! And run off in a panic. He staggers as he flees and nearly falls over, clearly terrified. You don't say.
Odd fellow he is. What's that talk about eating people right off the bat? That was so rude. Paimon would never eat people.
Yeah, you were a hungry little piglet, but you wouldn't go that far, would ya? Just when we think we were done with ghosts over at Dornman Port vicinity, there's more to be had. But then again, look how ancient this building is. Of course, there might be some ghosts lurking around long after their mortal lives has ended. Ugh, got my nose. At least it's not allergies, it's just my regular irritants. Alright, I came down here, and there's this gate here that could definitely be opened. But how? Maybe I should ask around the port, though. Alright, I remember coming over here because I had some luggage that I needed to bring this to. What the hell is this thing? Well, that's definitely connected. Eh. Yeah, what was the description on that thing? Oh, right, I got these. What else did I have? Nope, I'm getting distracted. Somewhere down here. There it is. Crate reclaimed for monsters. It appears to contain metal goods, a considerable weight, though its owner remains a mystery. Perhaps inquiring with the knights in Dornman Port might point you toward a lead. Alright, if I don't find somebody that's gonna take this box from me, I'm probably just gonna keep exploring as I do. Sorry, my nose. There we go. But yeah, I thought there would be more of a story going on there. I was wrong. Keep talking to that guy. Bro's just chilling here. Fishy? Nah. This can't be right. Dang it. That would probably have to be back on the front of this windmill / lighthouse. What the? Oh! Lohen. What's he doing now? Is that an apple? Oh god, don't tell me that you're gonna put that on their head and they're supposed to knock it off of your head with bullets. But that seems like the kind of guy you'd be. Oh, hello, honorary knight. What exactly are you doing? Exactly what it looks like, shooting practice. I'm the vice captain of the range company after all. Personally, I much prefer the thrill of getting up close and personal for a good fight. But it wouldn't do to neglect our bread and butter here at the range company. Why the hell was he put in charge of this? In that case, what's with the apple? Oh, it's not me doing the practice, it's those two. Hey, is that aim steady yet? My hands won't stop shaking. My eyes, I can't keep them steady. Lohan, what if they miss? A little pressure is the best motivation, right? Besides, their ammo won't hurt me. Please tell me that they have rubber bullets or something loaded. If that's the case, why are they shaking? Because if they miss, they'll have to undergo my special training afterward. Oh gosh. That's terrifying. This man is terrifying. This guy terrifies me so much. This is just looping back through. Was there a skip button? I can't freaking remember. I don't want to be drifting around. Am I supposed to talk to her about something?
Please supply full details of any requests you may have.
Logistics company member. It would make sense. Take your time. to go through whatever you need, but check with your captain or the liaison officer first. Then list everything clearly one by one. I'm really busy, so when I need something, how do I go about putting in a request? Allow me to explain, Commander. First, the knights should identify the item or items they're in need of. Once that's done, they have to fill out a request form with their name, unit, company, and service number. Next is the most important part. They have to take this form to the company captain or at least the liaison officer to get a sign-off and request. Only when we see the sign-off do we issue the requested supplies. Typically, individual requests do not come to me directly. Instead, they're consolidated at the unit level and then passed on to me. But every now and then, someone tries to cut corners and bypass the system. That's a real headache for me. But what if they have an emergency? I get that. In the field, sticking strictly to established procedure is too rigid and can cause one to miss out on windows of opportunity. But now that we're back at Dornman Port and things are a lot less frantic down here, we should really try to stick to the standard procedures. Alright, probably not somebody to talk to there. Did I actually talk to any of these before? Selection is going pretty well. Ah, it's you, Honorary Knight. We meet again. How have you been? I'm work-wise. I'm doing great. I've been recovering well and have returned to work at full strength. I've got the acting Grandmaster and Captain Albano to thank for that. Only Emitter and the knights who escorted me back know exactly what happened to me. Most of my fellow knights don't think less of me, and I'm able to get my work done without trouble. I've also finished the outline for my book, The Knight's Guide to the Prevention and Management of Psychic Disruption, which uses my misstep as a case study. I'll do my best to complete the full manuscript as soon as possible. And what's going on with the rest of your life? Thanks for asking. After my transfer here at Dornman Port, I rented out my house and moved to a new place with Emitter. We have plenty of space in the living room for cat trees and cat toys, as well as for Dustball, the cat Emitter adopted. Thanks to the two of them, I've been in a rather good mood lately. Lenore also comes by to see us every now and then. It does feel like my life is becoming more interesting. Say, if you're ever around at half the time, do drop by for some tea too. I'd love to pick your brain about some possible future directions for the Knights of Pavonius. Alright, not my lady to talk to. Oh god, he's still over there. I'm off to get some tea. Hey guys, you two doing okay? Have you shot the apple yet? Can I go up to... Oh. Did I talk to Emitter before? I probably did. What you doing? Investigating Team Weapons Officer Emitter reporting. My new model of explosive has complete prototype testing. Evaluation. Its ideal detonation velocity has reached approximately 1/5 the level of the Spark Knight's Jumpty Dumpty. Yeah, what does she put in those Jumpty Dumpties? Plastique? Once mass-produced, its overall performance is expected to improve further. Provided, of course, that the power of the Spark Knight's explosives remains within the range of my previous observations. Why is the power 1/5? Because the greater the power, the greater the cost, and mass-produced explosives have to account for price, manufacturability, and safety during transport and handling. In practice, the explosives we use are rarely composed of a single agent with the highest detonation velocity. They require desensitizers and stabilizers mixed in, which affects processing difficulty, production speed, yield, and cost efficiency, all of which factor into the final performance rating. So, higher power doesn't necessarily mean higher overall performance. Every component must be carefully balanced. Pretty strict assessment. Well, it's not about complexity or harsh standards. Anyone who wants to defeat monsters would pursue greater destructive force, wouldn't they? According to the Grand Master, and intelligence gathered from our allies in Natlan, Fatui Harbinger, the captain, the one who could casually destroy a ruin guard using nothing but the Spark Knight's crayon, he could throw the equivalent of 10 nights' worth of carried explosives with a single swing of one hand from 200 paces away, wiping out entire swarms of monsters. Right now, it's impossible to even imagine reaching that level of destructive power. What firearms will need to develop to... The pursuit of combat power has no end. We have to keep pushing forward. Alright, well, keep pushing, Emitter. Seriously, who the hell can I talk about this stupid crate? I have to remember to grab some carrots later. Sticky honey rose would be perfect tonight. I think he's just out buying ingredients. I only meant to stop by and buy a few carrots and sticky honey rose, but the owner suddenly had something to take care of and ended up asking me to keep an eye out the stall instead. So, I'm filling in for now. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Alright, back to it. Doggies. Maybe there's somebody just right outside the city I could talk to. And I don't think that's the case. Oh! Sorry, I saw some flashes outside. I think it's gonna storm a bit. Like it's a bit of lightning. It's already been drizzling a bit all day. It chilled up a little bit. Oh yeah, I heard some thunder rumbling there a sec ago. There we go. Got a bow. Worth a shot. I didn't expect to see such a perfect jumping platform from here. Exactly. As the Mitzi warrior, you should hone your martial arts skills constantly, just like Tupac, Kochiana, and Nuku did, even if you're recovering from injuries. Wait, sir, just stay calm and let's talk this through. If you jump from this height, even a professional diver from Fontaine would definitely get injured. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen anybody performing, you know, high dives in Fontaine. You think that would probably happen at least once. But no, this is the first guy, I guess. Huh? Fontaine? That's right, that's where the great hero Niku's lover was originally from. He chose to plunge into the sea only for reunion with his beloved. Much as I've decided to throw yourself into the sea? No way, I'm not letting you do this. Exactly, miss. Don't underestimate the swimming skill of us Metzli. Wait. Hey, don't pull me! Yeah, get him down. Freaking nut. Actually, how's the fall from up down there? What the? You plan to land down here? Dude, there's only like 8 feet of water below you. You're gonna crash into the bottom. Time to feed the ducks? Don't tell me this is an anti-Timmy. This is Tommy. I accidentally compared this bridge
Wherever
to
in this
Tommy's
world I
bridge.
go,
I think I meant to say
carry memories of my
Timmy's
home.
bridge, but for some reason I said Tommy.
This
So
blade.
this is
It
Tommy.
is the last link I have to the land.
Unless he
of my
tells me
birth.
something different. Okay, he has no name. I'm just gonna call him Tommy now.
A fateful
Works.
offering.
For me. Damn, I thought that would be a little more thrilling. I am kind of disappointed
Time to go.
at this point, y'all. I would have figured I'd be bumping into rando situations left and right from exploring. But I kind of expected that at Beta Harbor too, and look how that turned out. Maybe there's somebody I could talk to over here. No drinking on duty days. That applies to everyone, knights and civilians alike. I don't think he's my guy. He's just here to do his job. Ah, well, this is a port town. Maybe the knights might know of some lost cargo over here. That is if I saw any freaking knights here. Got him! Man, there's just a bunch of bupkis over here.
Time to go. Into the wind.
I'm not getting a shitload of food, though. That's the thing about some of these earlier plays, mostly Mondstadt and Liyue just had drops for, like, food or whatever. Just not in firewater, only the finest. Firewater? No. Nah, I ain't getting any of that. I think we're by the fishing dock. Ah! I'm in the water. And I can't climb out. Oh, I can't. Damn it, Kazuha. No! One misstep. Okay, there's some stones over here I can climb up. Thank God. What the? Wait, wasn't she talking with that girl from earlier? Sister Philomena, I'm setting sail next week. Mr. Lighthouse has hired us for his liquor trade for north of Shiznaya. Oh, you mean that guy I was just talking to a sec ago? But I'm really scared. I've never been a sailor before. This is my first voyage. What if... It'll be alright. Even if it weren't for your first time at sea, the ocean is never truly safe. If you do set out to sea, I pray to the Animo Archon for your journey. Don't worry, I've prayed for many sailors before. Oh, thank you so much. So, all those sailors returned safely, right? They're resting in the hands of the Animo Archon now. They did, right? I don't think they all came back. Shit happens in sea, man. Oh! Hello! I didn't see this over here. Yeah, on that last side, I just kind of remember, like, my grandpa telling the story. I don't think he saw a whole lot of combat during his time of the war, which war, a while ago. It was World War II, but he was stationed out on the Pacific, but I don't think he saw much combat. In fact, I think they fought more the weather than anything else. It was terrifying. Anyway, what up, Levi? Ugh, I've been so busy and I still haven't gotten around to cleaning up the windmill. My wind glider skills are going to split if this keeps up. Want to have a gliding competition? Huh? Sure, that sounds great. Ready when you are. Oh boy. I have to get up there. Up we go. Whoa. Come on. Where's the next one? But I didn't use a glider for that. Oh. I didn't realize I could just hold the button to make the moth go up. Alright, you got time. Oh. Oh, there's another fishing hole over here. Nice. Oh, cool, it flags me back. Huh. Oh, he's still here.
A fateful offering.
I fell in the drink, did it? No? Okay. Clean the windmill, you say? Well, normally you have to climb inside the windmill first, check machinery for any faults, and see if any dust or grain has gotten stuck. Next, I clean the blades, remove any damaged parts, repair them, and put everything back in place. That's about it for the whole process. If there's major damage to the machinery, I might have to call a mechanic for help. After that, I leap from the top of the windmill and enjoy some proper gliding practice. You seem like a traveler, right? Have you ever been to Natlan? I've heard the cliffs there are high, and there are tribes skilled in flying. I'm saving up, hoping that one day I can take a ship to Natlan and learn some of their flight techniques. I gotta say, that's a hell of a thing to do, so I applaud you. Oh, maybe he can help. Now, skits aren't like crayon drawings. You can't just add something simply because you felt like it. Incremental, sensible upgrades are the only way forward. Some people are already... Oh god, Lohan's still over there with his apple. Some people are already slacking off on maintenance. The last thing we need is to throw radical modifications into the mix. Oh, yeah, this is the guy we need to talk to. I found a few things out in the wild. Oh, wait, what a stroke of luck. These are the materials I bought with money out of my own pocket to develop new parts. And I had the merchants transport the shipment over land, but the cargo was taken by some unknown monsters in the wilderness. No one knew where it was. It's been giving me a massive headache. So much so that I even thought about taking a few days off to look for the shipment myself. But now that the problem's all solved. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh man, that was it. But I did get some purple books. I did use a shitload of those leveling up Jean. Well, that solves that. That was a little... lackluster. I thought I would be going on a whirlwind adventure after that. It'd be like, oh, you mind going to retrieve some other lost items? perhaps, then I'd be like, sure, I'll do that. Seriously, I'd give for like just a quest chain of, I don't know, gather 5 apples.
Time to
Okay,
go.
maybe nothing like that, but definitely something as mundane as that. Do I just have to go to the top of the tower? How do I manage that? I think I've already been up there.
Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind.
I know there's those moths around, but I don't really see one that's like within reach of me right now. Oh, there's a chest that's like right on the cliff there. Yep, just hanging out over there. See that red ring over there? I gotta get over there.
One with nature.
Well, I said if I wasn't gonna do any story stuff, I might as well try to get some... Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought he had like a really big, open face collar, but no, it was just the inside of his shield. I was at least gonna go get some exploring done.
A fateful offering.
I got one chest. Oh, cool. It's somebody lost their balloon. I mean, I guess that's a little more sad than cool. Oh, wait. I could take the balloon? Oh, God. Don't tell me I have to return this to a kid. I thought I saw one crying in the marketplace. A plain, unremarkable balloon. Like the wind within it, it always longs to drift far, far away. Is there any more balloons over here? I swear to God, if I just have to go get a bundle of balloons, that's gonna be something. Life back home is so peaceful. I wonder if Kaya is still buried in work. Would he have time to catch up and reminisce about the good old days? Wait, you know Kaya? It's probably more accurate to say I've gotten quite a bit of help from Captain Kaya. Despite its name, the light cavalry squad is no lightweight at all. In fact, they're a vital mobile unit within the Knights of a fearsome, unstoppable force. They're constantly deployed to put out fires on the front lines of the monster clearing operations I've been on since I've become a knight alone. They provided my squad with strong and powerful support over 7 operations, from the second battle for the ridge north of Springvale to our initial recon at Terror's Lair. And before Captain Kaya, there was Captain D. Luke. He was the same sort of man. Honestly, those two were exactly what the cavalry captain should be. Perfect examples. That's really some high praise. Yeah. And on the other hand, there was also Farouk, the captain before D-Luke. His stubbornness was a real pain in the neck, and he never spared the manpower for something unless he'd get credit in return. No glory in something, you get scraps. Same breed as that scumbag Iraq. Those two exceptions are range company and cavalry company. Those two know how to work alongside the rest. Clean and seamless. Perot only cared about claiming the glory and padding his reputation. Made you wonder if he ever realized there was a war going on. Yeah, that's not ideal. So, when young D-Luke was announced as Perot's replacement, everyone cheered. Literally, they would probably have one of the old nags or whatever take over the position than that loud. But even then, Diluc was always able to balance his fire and his manners without fault. He was just like this burst of elegant flame. At his promotion ceremony, Diluc took the initiative to make a toast to Furo before leading away his former men right in front of his very eyes. We were all standing right there. I tried so hard to keep a straight face that I almost choked. If only I could have another chance to work together with those two outstanding lads one more time before I retire. Yeah, you definitely look like a old dog at this, ain't ya? Unless you have a cushy job just mining the top of the lighthouse windmill. Don't you think that's a little dangerous?
Into the wind.
I would have figured that this place would probably set fire or something. Can I climb that? No, I cannot. And I'm falling. Try to get over here. Oh! A quest! Finally. But let me just get this chest first. It'll be easy. I just have to knock this guy out.
Surge. Means converge.
One with nature.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Oh, got some stuff there. I'm gonna deal with that thing later. I'm gonna go get this quest done.
Follow the wind.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this the other day.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, Odolf. The knights have already been here more times than I can count. Well, I've been in Chesnaya lately. This is actually the first I've heard of the knights have all been to the lighthouse. So what happens? What do you think? The alarm at the old lighthouse still flickers from time to time. At first, Winslow would shout, "The Abyss! It's the Abyss!" The knights took him seriously and went in fully armed, only to find there wasn't a single trace of Abyss. Wait, that guy that they mentioned, could that have been that guy that was screaming, "Ghosts! Oh, it's ghosts!" over at the Lighthouse Base? After running back and forth like that a few times, they were completely worn out. If you ask me, it's just the old alarm mechanisms beneath the lighthouse wearing down. But, well, there have been some rumors lately. Yeah, have you heard about Old Man's story? About the ghost at the old sanatorium? What I'm talking about. This whole place is like built on the bones of old castles and such. There's bound to be some ghosts and ghouls and spooks about this place. Oh, goodness. And what kind of rumors could that be? Rumors that the ghosts of knights fallen in battle long ago are the ones still seen wandering there. Ghosts! God damn it, Paimon. What have I told you already? We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Whoa, you two. Don't yell when you're talking about scary things. You guys are even scarier than ghosts. Definitely, probably more than some of the ones we've seen.
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to.
It's alright, it's alright. Conversations are always livelier with more people. And you are... And of course, we do our humble introductions. The Traveler and Paimon. Oh, I see. By the way, how is Winslow doing these days? He was terrified by the light from the alarm. Living in the old lighthouse with mechanisms going off all the time would drive anyone crazy. I've heard he's been acting a little crazy lately. Then again, you could say that his well-deserved punishment. Why do you even care about him? Well, I can't just leave the alarm mechanism as it is. As a matter of fact, I live near the old lighthouse. And besides, there might be something else down there. I won't be able to rest easy until we go and check it out. We can't just leave poor Winslow. We just can't leave poor old Winslow stuck there either, right?
Wait, if that's the case, then the thing we ran into outside the old lighthouse earlier.
The one that Paimon almost ate? Wait, was there something else that we saw at the lighthouse? I can't remember. I can't remember a damn thing from 5 days ago or something. But yeah, that looked suspicious.
Huh?
You two ran into something near the old lighthouse? Oh my. Could it be a ghost?
No, we met someone who looked frantic and completely out of it. Probably the person living at the old lighthouse, right?
Well, yeah, we did meet him. Winslow. You want to help Winslow? Just so we're clear, the area below used to be an ancient battlefield. I'm not risking my life down there. Besides, even if the Knights of Favonius have checked it out and the problem still hasn't been solved, that means we'll need someone even more reliable than the Knights. Say, a great hero who saved Mondstadt in the past, for example. Oh, okay, that last one was Leonard.
Ha! And where exactly could anyone find a hero like that?
Oh no, they're coming for our heads. Well, you do happen to be here, and you do know what they say. There's no greater beauty to be found in this world than that of verse and chance. To be honest, even if you're not here, I was planning to investigate on my own anyway. Let me get a drink. Brave heroes. Forgive my bluntness, but might you have possibly entertained my humble request for help? Thought about it, thinking about it, done.
But there are those annoying ghosts.
But some stories say ghosts linger only to guard treasures hidden deep in the mountains.
Ooh, treasure!
Oh crap, she's got stars in her eyes. One mention of treasure and we're gonna go after it. Fie any ghosts or goblins and demons that we have to slay and exercise along the way. Oh, Paimon the treasure lover.
It's not about the treasure! That person's living in the old lighthouse sounds really miserable!
Yeah, he definitely looked ragged. He looked like he needs like a Vicodin and a week's worth of sleep on a beach somewhere. I don't know where I was going with that. That sounds awful. Except for the sleep part. Wait, Vicodin would probably keep you awake. Or just to make you happy. I forgot. I don't know if Vicodin is actually a legal drug right now. Moving on. Okay. I knew you two wouldn't refuse. And even if there were no treasure at all, I'd still be more than happy to offer some compensation for this adventure. In fact, I should make some preparations myself. How about we meet later at the foot of the old lighthouse? This sounds like too much trouble. I'm staying out of this. I've had way too much to drink and need to lie down. Go home and get some proper rest, Leonard. Best of luck to you all. And Odolf, even with her around, don't do anything reckless. Of course. That seems a little sour. This is strange. Odolf is being unusually eager this time. Wasn't there some bad blood between him and Winslow? They were awfully curious why he was concerned about the lighthouse keeper. When I heard about Winslow, I expected at least a few sarcastic remarks from him. I don't know, maybe he's just turning over a new leaf. Maybe some people change, Matthew. Man, look at this salty dog. Not gonna lie, but... What? Yeah. Yoink, yoink, stealing some supplies. Eh. Oh, there we go.
Time to go.
Alright, well, I'm still lingering down here. I think I want to check in on that sad lad that was in the marketplace. Or are they playing hide and seek? Nope, I was right. Balloons. My balloons. Here you go, little Finn. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Blondie.
I won't let this one go.
I guess we have to find maybe some more balloons. Man, that's the second kid I have to help out like that. Feed the ducks. Grab my balloon. What next? Do I have to help stitch together somebody's dolly? Oh! Lohan moved. Sup, dog? There. Perfect. Wait, Lohan, is that a report you're writing? This is a surprise. Oh, wait, no, this is Paimon.
This is a surprise. Paimon always figured you'd hate paperwork even more than Varka does.
Not at all. This is simply part of a captain's responsibility. Even if I'm only the vice captain for now. This report concerns the personal arrangements for the expeditionary force upon their return. It still needs to be reviewed by the Cardinal Seamus, who was in charge of administration during the expedition. By the way, if you happen to be heading back to Mondstadt, would you mind taking this with you? Of course, I wouldn't mind, but isn't this file a bit too important for me to just carry back? That's precisely why I want to entrust it to you, Honorary Knight. That sounds sketch as hell. Okay, little side mission here. Going to Mondstadt proper to be a messenger. Oh yeah, I did look in here the other day, and Seamus is just chilling here in the cathedral. As he should, because he is the cardinal. Hello, Honorary Knight. What brings you to the cathedral today? Lohan asked me to drop off a report? Lohan, submitting a report before the deadline? Truly a marvel of our time. Let me take a look. The handwriting is quite neat, and the phrasing is very precise. Is something wrong? Or is the report satisfactory? Nothing wrong, aside from the fact that it's obvious Lohan didn't write a word of it. 10 to 1, he outsourced this to Gunther or Ursula. Still, at least he turned it in on time for once, and it looks like he actually bothered to check it himself. I won't say any more. I only hope Grandmaster Varka and Lord Barbados can find it in their hearts to excuse him too. Varka and Barbados, you say? Knowing them,
They'll let it slide.
that son of a bitch. I knew he didn't do paperwork. But at least he outsourced it to somebody that can actually get it done so he can get busy doing other stuff, like totally not criminal authors. Yeah, that definitely takes up a lot of time to make sure those those writers are actually gonna implement some kind of murder plot. It's all just gonna be fiction. Well, I'm here. So all I had to do was just start some story quest, and I would be able to go down here. I swear to God, if this is some kind of way for Odolf to go get some treasure or whatever off of his friend, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed with this guy. I just met him, but I'm already leery. Odolf! Oh, it's you. You arrived even sooner than I expected. What, you need more time to prepare? No, everything that's needed doing is already done. What I said just now wasn't a complaint, it was a compliment. Punctuality is rare. Most only keep others waiting. Sometimes arriving early is a virtue in itself. Take a look. This is the kind of mechanism that's been surrounding the alarm. Oh, it's been sounding the alarm. It activates because... there's a ghost right there, right now! Oh my, looks like there's a ghost among the three of us. Then, I can assure you, I'm a living person. I was drinking beer just now. Also, you guys could just casually... I'm surprised this place isn't guarded. You think that they would probably... They have the Knights station right next door to this place, and you think that would probably try to keep this place guarded, but we just waltz in, especially this mook off the street with a cup of beer in hand. I'm a living person too. Paimon, you are awfully floaty, and that's kind of what a lot of ghosts do.
So the ghost is Paimon. That's not right.
Then what the hell are you, Paimon? I want to know. It would appear that there are no ghosts among us. In that case, the alarm probably wasn't triggered by a ghost. Kind of reminds me of some kind of medieval logic that it's like, well, one of us has to be a witch. There's some funny business going on. It has to be one of you twos. Or maybe it wasn't me and it wasn't them, so it has to be you. Just literally pitting the blame on literally anybody nearby. That seems the most likely, or just not the normal one. Or just poor... process of elimination. I think it could be the abnormal airflow. Old-fashioned mechanisms like this tend to grow overly sensitive. Even the slightest movement can set them off.
Odolf knows so much about this mechanism.
Well, I am a local. It's only natural that locals know a few secrets outsiders don't. Yeah, a local. That explains it.
You didn't understand a word of that, did you?
I mean, a local's a local's a local. And obviously they might know more than I would, an outsider. That's not important, my friends. The mechanism itself is just overly sensitive. The real issue is the wind that should be blowing out from the underground ruins. That is kind of weird that there's wind coming from below the ground. Wind coming up from underground. That does sound unsettling when I put it that way. In any case, we don't know the exact cause until we go down there, right? Just as I was saying.
But the door is closed right now.
These doors are all connected to the alarm. Since the alarm is malfunctioning, the doors are broken too. Or perhaps Winslow did something. I heard he shut every door he could, trying to block out whatever it was in the end. He just locked out the kind-hearted people like us. The only thing that can keep out all evils is an open heart and a clear conscience. No matter. I know another route. One only us locals know. Let's head down that way. Looks like it's actually outside. What the... Is it actually over here? Oh yeah, I was down here the other day. As expected, Winslow doesn't know about this path. He hasn't noticed yet. Alright, that's a little treasure trove there. But it didn't go this way. I guess it was locked before. Yeah, that breeze is coming through here, alright. What's the... Kind of reminds me of those underwater ruins in Fontaine, where those bogs are. Winslow! No! Don't come closer! Don't come closer! Stop flashing! Oh dear, Winslow! Is there? I locked all the doors. How did you get in here? Oh, please. I apologize. Don't come any closer.
Whoa! That looks really bad. He's barely making any sense.
The White Ghost. The White Ghost is here. With a loud scream, the man named Winslow nearly faints on the spot. After Odolf's comforting words, he finally calms down and regains some of his senses. Feeling better, Winslow? Better? What do you mean better? Odolf, what are you doing here? You came to laugh at me, didn't you? And you even brought that white thing with you just to scare me. You locals, all of you. You've always pushed me away. You're jealous that I live here. You people. People! Calm down, Winslow. We're here to help you. We've always been helping you. When you were shouting about moving those damn horrible, troublesome things from down below out of the fields beyond the port, we were the ones who stepped in and tried to stop you. Back then, I told you there will be consequences, Winslow. It hurts me to see you like this. You. And then, just these past few days, I returned from Shiznaya and heard that you were being tormented by some ghosts. So I immediately brought her and, brought these two here. They could solve this problem. We've always been trying to help you, Winslow. Who knows? Who knows if you're doing this on purpose?
Even if you don't trust me,
you should at least trust her. She's the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. That's enough, Winslow. Staying here isn't doing any favors to your sanity. Look at this poor fellow traveler, Paimon. I'll take him up above to get some fresh air. We'll leave the ruins to you. If we fail, then we'll become one of them too.
Seriously? There you go, saying creepy things again! Stop scaring people like that!
I doubt whatever's down there is that dangerous. Well then, best of luck getting everything sorted out.
Yeah, we definitely will!
Odolf leads the unsteady pale Winslow away from the ruins beneath the lighthouse. Oh gosh.
Odolf did say that some of these doors are connected to the alarm. Let's try blocking the wind first.
Let me just... Where to first? How are we supposed to block these? Talk about these things?
Into the wind.
That's not it. Oh! That's what I need to do. Push.
Oh, the wind was really stopped. And that alarm isn't flashing anymore. The door is open too.
Time to go.
The alarm mechanism here is flashing non-stop.
Oh, there was another waypoint down here.
Look! Could that be the main control switch?
Oh, looks like we got some slimes up ahead. Well, never mind that. Doink. Great. Oh, great. We got some crates. Kinda forgot that I was getting a bunch of Wara from opening up chests and then that event that I just did yesterday. That's deeply ominous. So, I guess people did say this was an ancient battlefield. I guess some of them. I don't know why I did that.
The wind knows me.
It turned into a graveyard
A new moon rises.
for the fallen.
What's going on? So many tombstones here. Could those strange winds really be caused by goats?
I mean,
Goodness,
ghosts, not goats.
How the world has changed.
I think we'd be aware if
Might I ask,
there were goats
when
down
did the
here.
custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into
And the
fashion?
wind here is blowing real hard, too. If we open the door, that would block the wind like before, isn't that right?
One with nature.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these breakable boulders in a while. What the hell? Weird, it just kind of slid like that. Oh man, these lights are bothering my eyes. Yeah, they're definitely flashing a little quickly, Paimon. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Or had to use them. Oh, neat. Do I sense another local legend popping up soon? Nah, this area seems a little too small.
That alarm was flashing so fast earlier. Paimon really thought there's something dangerous. But now it looks like there's nothing at all. No abyss monsters, no ghosts either. It almost feels a little lonely.
Loneliness is the most frightening thing of all. Amen, sister.
Oh, is it? Paimon doesn't understand at all.
That's because you pretty much have spent all of 5 minutes away from Traveler this entire time.
But where did that strong wind just come from? Wait, it's coming from above.
Ah!
Something just fell from above. Eek!
Oh gosh, not one of these things. It's an eye of the storm.
Into the wind.
Observe. Close your eyes. Observe.
Ouch. Let's go back to Odolf and
Not to be
Winslow.
sniffed at.
Did I get everything? Suppose so. Rug button. Oh. Oh, they're above ground. They're at the base of the lighthouse, where we originally were. Odolf, we're back.
Odolf, we're back! How's it going? Any more problems with the alarm?
No, it stopped flashing. I noticed that too. Thank goodness. Goodness, that was fast. You two really solved the problem in no time.
Yeah, so, about the wind earlier.
The wind? Must be the cries of fallen knights who refused to leave this place. The flashing of the alarms was only meant to alert us.
Huh? Wait, the ghosts are actually...
The ghosts never meant to harm you, Winslow. They were only upset by the idea of being driven away. Really? Okay, I see what you're playing here. They were heroes who gave up their lives fighting the abyss here. How could they ever wish you harm? It's all thanks to the Traveler and Paimon. They are the honorary knights of the Knights of Avonius and also top tier ghost negotiation experts. Yes! Yeah, we negotiate lots with specters, ghosts, and poltergeists? I don't know. We haven't had to encounter a whole lot of that last kind.
Well, that title does sound kind of cool.
That loud crash just now. It sounded like the floor split apart. You two weren't hurt, weren't you? Not a scratch. Right, we did fall through the floor, didn't we? That's a relief. I was a little worried just now. As for that noise, it was actually... Well, it was... the Traveler and Paimon negotiating with the ghosts of the Knights of Avonius through a form of super spiritual arm wrestling. Locals all know about it. It's a perilous method to appease the angry ghosts, indeed. Super spiritual arm wrestling? Really? Yeah, a simple flick of the wrist. This is something only she could pull off. In any case, after the negotiation, the ghost's anger should have settled. Then they won't come out to cause trouble anymore. No, I mean, they won't come out and mess with the alarm again, right? It's hard to say, Winslow. It depends on how you behave. I've been on my best behavior these past few days. I cleared the weeds around the heroes' graves and carefully cleaned their tombstones. Oh, so he was aware about the gravestones down there. No wonder why he probably thought that their spirits were under unrest or something. If something bad happened. Goodness, well done, Winslow. Her negotiation went smoothly, and your efforts helped too. If you could stay this way forever, the spirits of the fallen would surely rest easy in their graves. After all, they can rest in peace. Why would they bother coming back to stir up trouble? Relax, Winslow. You see, things always work out in the end, and if the alarm malfunctions again, we could always ask her to come negotiate on your behalf. You're right, Odolf. My thanks to you as well. Alright then. As for the Traveler and Paimon, thank you for what you've done for us. Please, take this. This is the thing I mentioned preparing earlier. I knew you would be able to resolve this.
Oh, it's really a reward! Paimon thought you were preparing some kind of adventuring gear.
Acceptable too. I know my limits. I can handle business well enough, but adventuring is not my strength. Alright, my friends. Come by the tavern again sometime. Next time, we can chat about something a little more interesting. Ooh, something more interesting? Well, that concludes The Winds Beneath the Tower of Silence. I think that's what it read. Huh. This thing isn't glowing none more. What the hell was an Eye of the Storm doing down there anyway? Just check back up here, see if Winslow's still here. I doubt it. Oh, nope, there he is. Sup, Winnie? They're finally gone. Whew, all those alarms. How have you been lately? Couldn't be better. No more warning lights flashing in the middle of the night, so the lighthouse walls weren't constantly flickering anymore. I could finally sleep through the night. I think he just had a psychotic episode due to flashing lights. And about the gravestones, they take up a lot of space. I used to think about moving them. I mean, this is where I live now. It's my place, right? Thinking back, I see how selfish I was being. So I clean them every day now. They haven't acted up since. Sometimes I find myself wondering, the abyss really does come one day? Maybe they'll see how hard I've been keeping things clean and look out for me a bit. I mean, it's not impossible, right? I mean, you're probably not wrong. It does. Graves do take a lot of space, man. Actually, thinking about Mondstadt, it's kind of based off of Germany, and in Germany, they have really limited space for plots. I think you're pretty much renting out grave plots for, I don't know, 10 years. After that, I think they dig up the body, or, I don't know, dig down further and put another coffin on top of it. Or, of course, you know, you get exhumed and just cremate it and give it back to the family or whatever. I kind of forgot what all the information was, but yeah, basically, if you're in Europe and you die over there and you're gonna plan on being buried there, you're gonna have to get, you're only just borrowing the burial plot. After 10 years, you're evicted. Oh yeah, what did he give us anyway? Wasn't the other half of that. Oh look, he got himself a bit of ale. Hold off! Hey, Paimon. And Traveler, thanks again for your help. At least Winslow will stop harping on about moving the graves of those knights who fought the Abyss.
Speaking of which, Paimon thought it was strange.
Those ones were created by
the Eye of the Storm. Yet you told Winslow it was the ghosts of the Knights of Favonius.
The ghost was none other than you, Odolf. I thought that was a bit suspicious.
Huh? Are you sure? But he just took a sip of beer. Can ghosts drink beer?
That wasn't meaning he was an actual ghost, Paimon. This ghost, you see, is quite distinct from what you're referring to. Dear, oh dear, I thought I had hidden it pretty well.
Wait, does that mean there were never any ghosts to begin with? And this was all Odolf's tricks?
Yeah. Upon my word, the word trick has never been used with such remarkable precision. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Shit! Ow! Ah! Oh shit, that was a tornado warning. Ugh. Fuck me. Oh yeah, I can hear the sirens outside. Jesus, it's been so peaceful all day. Alright, I'm almost done with this. I adjusted the mechanism and added a lure that attracts elemental creatures. At first I only meant to scare Winslow a little. Yeah, but you attracted... Sure, there was just a few slimes. But you also attracted a goddamn Eye of the Storm. How big of a bait did you have down there? If it just drawn in a few Animo slimes, they would have wandered off on their own after a few days. Then business in Shistaya came up, so I assumed the whole thing would blow over by the time I returned. Instead, it attracted the Eye of the Storm. Yeah, that made things far more complicated. I just didn't want him to move those graves. I never meant for him to end up like that. Oh, so he was at least defending the graves down there. So, I thanked Barbados for his divine intervention then when you two arrived. But
If we never came,
then I would try to drive the eye of the storm away myself. Or tell the Knights of Favonius the truth. But if Winslow found out the truth, he'd probably explode. Maybe even smash the tombstones. That's just how he's been all these years. You really helped me a lot. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius who gave their lives here fighting the Abyss, I thank you.
well, something feels a little weird, but judging by the results, we did something good?
Yes. God, my fucking nose. Ugh. If there was anyone to blame, let it be me. The only thing that can't keep out all evils is an open heart and a clear conscience. In the end, I could not live up to that myself. Knowing better and actually doing better are two very different things, you know. But I'm reflecting on it. If the Animo Archon is watching, please, just let me off the hook this once. Okay, bro's just chilling, drinking his beer. Beer still tastes best in Mondstadt. The stuff in Shiznaya just isn't the same. About Winslow. I'll be honest, we locals never really liked him. Not so much after we hated him either, though. As for the Knights, well, that's different. I dreamed of joining them when I was young, but I ended up taking over my dad's stall at the guild. And that was that. The Knights who fought the Abyss and fell in those ruins. They were heroes. Heroes deserve better than that. I won't deny it. It did feel pretty good seeing him get scared stiff by the ghosts. But that's still not how anyone should be living. Recently, though, he's been easier to talk to. Comes to us now and then to discuss things. Not how I thought it'd go, but I guess it's a happy accident. Damn. Pretty extreme cases to, prevent, grave mutilation or whatever. Desecration. It's not like they're probably hurting for grave sites or anything. So what if there's some dead people in the place that you live? People used to just keep dead people around their house in their basement all the time. If you had a basement like 100 years or so ago, chances are you would just rent that space out for people to keep dead bodies in. Pretty gruesome, but I mean, I guess it's good for keeping the bodies somewhat cooled and making a buck for yourself, I guess. But I think that was good. I managed to do a story quest. I got to see what Lohan was doing. Actually, I'm gonna check on him one more time. Because we did send that message that he gave us to send to Seamus, only for him to say, oh, this guy obviously didn't do it. Lohen! Now then, which poor unfortunate show should I drop in on next? Those don't sound like words of a vice captain, man. Oh shoot, I haven't actually logged in if he actually had a cryo vision. He does. This guy definitely murdered a lot of people, didn't he? What are you up to now? What do you mean by what poor unfortunate soul you're gonna drop in on next? Is it gonna be Ursula? Huh? Was she the one that wrote that letter before? Or is that your other lackey that you forced to do? Ah, perfect timing on ordinary night. I was just hoping for a second opinion. Would you mind helping me brainstorm a bit? Oh no, am I the poor hopeless sap? Tell me, which of these sounds more like a stress reliever? Roasting electro slimes over an open fire or freezing hydro slimes? I want to say the hydro slimes. I don't think it's advisable to throw electro slimes onto an open fire. Because, you know, pyro, meet electro, go... I love the sound of an electro slime being blown into the air. But there's something so satisfying about the feel of a blade plunging straight through a solid block of ice. Okay, he enjoys either of those. Ugh, God, this guy gives me the willies. Why not start by freezing hydro slimes? That seems less violent. You know, get your stabbing tendencies out on something that's, you know, not gonna bleed out. Oh, now that is an inspired idea. We really must go and try that together sometime, don't you think? Nah. That guy freaks me the hell out. God, why did I have to name the stream? What the hell is Lohan doing? Because I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what... He's just this freaky guy. He's such a freaky little guy. Okay, well, that's what Lohan's been doing lately. Luckily not as shady as I thought it was. I mean, it's still kind of shitty that he gets other people to do his paperwork for him. And he wants to shake down.
Into the abyss needs simply to wander
what
through
the hell?
Nodcry on a misty night.
Put the ending soon, straight up. Making some other poor sap do his paperwork. What else? Shaking down poor writers to make sure that they're not secretly murderers. And then giving them advice on how to actually plan a decent poisoning. Which is, I don't know why he has that kind of knowledge. But again, I think he knows a lot about poisons and stuff. God, my nose. Yeah, freaky little dude. Freaky little dude. I look forward to seeing more of Lohen. And, trying to understand his character and his motivations. Because right now it just seems like a cat that just wants to paw at a mouse until it just slowly drains of life because it's just so tired. That's what he feels like. Anyway, what's going to happen next? I don't know. Alright, I should probably do my, Boot Hill banner polls soon, because I think there's only, like, 5 days left on the banner to do that, so... I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Probably. I'll probably try to do some... There was also more resets over there, like, Pure Fiction, I think. No, it wasn't Pure Fiction. It was Memory of Chaos? Memory of Chaos. That one reset it recently. I definitely remember that one. So I might try to do some of that at least. Just so you get some gameplay or whatever. Because, oh my god, I can't be fucked with Spiral Abyss right now. I feel so disappointed that I managed to actually clear, get all the stars on Spiral Abyss 1 month, and I have not been able to do it since then. Mostly because I just didn't have quite the good team comp or builds or effort put into any of it, I guess. Especially this month. Oh my god. I'm busy with other things. But yeah, when Spiral Abyss resets, I guess I'll try my hand in doing that again. And try to do Imaginarium Theater, I guess, as well. Because it's been a while since I've done one of those, I think. It's all just been kind of storyline stuff lately. Especially with HSR dropping, and of course they had to speed up their schedule, so got a new update coming within the next week, of course. So look forward to that sometime in the near future when that drops. And I will try to... I think I actually did try doing that on the night that I managed to get everything loaded, so I'll probably just do it the next day, just so I'm not starting all that at 10 o'clock at night. Because, oh boy, do I get a little cranky if I start really late and don't know when I'm going to end things. So that's going to be it for me tonight, and I will be on here tomorrow evening doing, I guess, just HSR stuff. I'm going back to HSR. I'm taking a break from Genshin. I know, I just said that I was going to be done with HSR for a while, but now I'm back with that, and honestly, there's not much going on in Genshin right now, because we got the new area. I don't think I have that many... Wait, what is my exploration at right now? Oh, 78%. So... yeah, I probably only have like a handful of treasures that I'm gonna get anyway. Also, like, the top part, you know, the, like, island area where the new boss is. Yeah, there's nothing over there. There's nothing over there. It's just like Beta Harbor and kind of that little gulf going around the sea leading up to Fontaine. So yeah, HSR tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe I'll get back around to doing Genshin and game stuff. Alright, I'm tired.